Those burglars are almost inside. Gotta stop them. Spider-Man! Oh, did you lose your keys? Happens to me all the time. Got whacked! Big boy coming in with friends.
Nowadays,
These are.
Film compared to theirs. In first movie is basically I'm in side quest. Excuse me. And then the second movie he wasn't even in New York, he's in Europe. And then in New York. In his third
Is that the
film,
last
but it
break-in I'll
basically
ever
wasn't
stop?
even his fucking
Not
film,
with my luck.
considering how many cameos there was. For example, we got Andrew Garfield, we got Tobey Maguire, we got First Green Goblin, we got Doc Ock, we got the Electro. There's so many cameos. Which I think... okay, that did come out of the first Spider-Verse. Across Spider-Verse. I'll talk about the Spider-Verse at a later date. A bit closer to Beyond the Spider-Verse. But what I really want to see with what they do in Spider-Man Brand New Day is that I want to see him in New York, not just a bunch of cameos. I do maybe want to see Iron Fist. I don't know if he's in the MCU yet. But I do know. I want to see what's Defender badly. And you can't really blame me. The Defenders are an amazing Marvel team. I don't think they get enough credit. If Daredevil Iron Fist, they can maybe start making that in Daredevil Born Again. Which I don't know if all the episodes are out yet. You have to tell me in the comments below. But I want to see. First of all, I want to see not really much of a known villain for Spider-Man yet. Maybe we can see the Hobgoblin. Because if we can fact check me honest, but I believe Ned becomes a Hobgoblin in the comics, and honestly, I'd love to see the Hobgoblin. Maybe Ned gets a transformation to where he becomes the Hobgoblin, kind of like Norman's transformation in the first Spider-Man film in St. Universe. Which honestly is one of the best Spider-Man movies out there to this day, in my opinion. You can fight me on that, I don't really care. I decided to show on this suit just because, well, the suit is nice on me. But I do want to see maybe an introduction to Venom. We know it's possible considering we've seen Thanos and stuff. I want to see an introduction to Venom. And maybe we can get stuff with Null. Which I think would be cool. But there's an idea I had a long time ago. That after No Way Home, because we saw 2 post-credit scenes, one in a Venom movie, or Venom with Epic Carnage, and then one in Spider-Man No Way Home, that Venom was now in the MCU. And I had an idea, what if instead of the symbiote just going to Eddie, it will somehow make its way to Peter? Which honestly, I'd love to see that. Personally, I like much of Douglas Spider-Man film. Kind of like how the dark moments in Spider-Man 2 here. I kind of like that. I want to see that. Because most Spider-Man need their symbiotes, let's face it. Minus the few that are Peter Arc. Those Spider-Man stories where the symbiote have always been making, I want to see that one. Because, hey, why not? It's always been amazing. But also, I do want to see Peter eventually get his own Sinister Six. Not the ones in Far From Home, but like the multiversal six. I want to see him get his own Sinister Six of his own villains. For example, like the Vulture, the Mysterio. I want to see all of that. Because I don't really think Mysterio died in the Far From Home by last check. It's been a while since I watched the Spider-Man movies, to be fair.
What's being sold there?
Because if you
Nothing good.
don't know, I've been doing more Batman content recently. I'm always been a Batman fan. It used to be a channel icon for years. But I believe that Spider-Man Brand New Day, kind of like the Daredevil Born-Again show, may be able to save the MCU from what it's become. And that's something I'd really love to see, because the MCU used to be so good, but post-Endgame is too much crap. Even Deadpool made a comment about it. Deadpool said everything's just been bad post-Endgame, which I did like WandaVision. I'll admit that. I like WandaVision. WandaVision was actually an amazing show in my opinion. I just don't like what happened after that. I wish we could have seen more of White Vision, and hopefully, I'm hoping he makes an appearance in Avengers Doomsday. Which, honestly, I love that so much. Because White Vision intrigued me about WandaVision. I don't know, it's supposed that we're gonna get a Vision show where Ultron's gonna be the main villain. Honestly, I want to see Ultron. In my opinion, they should postpone Thanos to get Ultron more screen time. Because Ultron, first of all, he's one of the best villains out of Iron Man's history. No one, not even Whiplash can talk about, just him. Which, honestly, I think is a bit of a missed on hopes, and instead of Iron Man 3, they should have made Justin Hammer the villain. Considering they built him up to be one in Iron Man 2, they should have had him do his Patriot look. I think would have been interesting. Also, don't mind me eating, I have popcorn. But something I always think Marvel is missing out on is with everything after the game. They didn't like move Deadpool. And I want to see the X-Men. I want to see the X-Men. I know the X-Men would be amazing for the MCU. We saw Gambit already. I want to see Wolverine, Jean Grey, Rogue, and Psylocke, those. I want to see Emma Frost as a villain. That's what I want. I want to see Dark Phoenix. All of them I want to see. Because they're amazing characters. And I genuinely enjoy watching them on the show. Or not show. Well, I enjoyed watching them in the Fox X-Men, and I really miss watching them on 97. Which, I'll admit, I wasn't exactly the biggest X-Men fan before the Fox universe I watched. And I wasn't exactly, well, hold on, I'm excited about this. Insomniac releasing that Wolverine game.
That's enough fire for today!
Talk about that.
Spider-Man!
I don't want to make this like a massive video. I'm trying to keep this in a decent also something I think that they need to do in the MCU is make it that way. Spider-Man is able to be this character that's always he can't use it anymore, knowing that he's lost the access to it. Well, I'm hoping.
Better put out the fires.
We can still see more Spider-Man. I want to see Silver maybe make that Avengers. Oh, I want to see the introduction. I think
Stop the fires before they could hurt anyone inside.
I didn't like how they did MJ. I thought MJ was trash in the MCU. Considering we just got out of the 80s MJ back. Because we didn't see MJ in the Amazing Spider-Man series. But we saw MJ in the main trilogy, which I will admit they made her act as a Thomas. Now, Paul, but at the end she was still an amazing love interest with Spider-Man. Honestly, I'd like if they would have done, maybe if they do introduce Mary Jane Watson, not Michelle Jones. If they introduce Mary Jane Watson, I want Spider-Man to have a daily vehicle. That's what I want. I want him to meet her there.
Oh, hey!
Spiders
I didn't know you were around!
That's the way I like it.
I really like what they do with Spider-Man.
Way to go,
Like, they
Spidey.
make it like even more on
Oh,
Spider-Man.
I'm not finished with you.
Because we can both of them, Miles.
Come on! Swing
I
it!
just found that. And personally, I like it when Spider-Man kind of
Thanks.
kills you.
I'll see you around.
You can be a mysterious stranger less often, you know.
I do want to see Punisher and Daredevil show. I do, but the main thing, I want to see Daredevil with Spider-Man. Because Daredevil and Spider-Man team up foot. And personally, I don't like how they did the Thunderbolts to the Avengers. I want to see, well, personally, I'd love if I could see my Avengers. Thor, Spider-Man, Kate Bishop, the White Vision, and eventually I'm hoping that Doctor Doom. Well, I'm hoping that Tony, after Tony dies, Doctor Doom, oh my god, words are difficult. I'm hoping that after Tony died, he kind of got merged with Doom. And I'm hoping that since they even know, you probably even know Tony stuff, I'm hoping that they can somehow reset him so that way they have an Iron Man again. I know it seems it seems bad because Tony had an amazing send-off at the end of Endgame. Personally, I'd love to see Tony back in the MCU.
That guy nearly
even
hit
as a
somebody.
superior
I better
Iron
do
Man.
something.
But maybe as how they do,
Pick up.
how did
Get up, you stupid bug!
the infamous Iron Man. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe.
I'll leave it to the authorities to clean.